welcome to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth, and I am here to just really quickly pull what we're going to read for the Classic Children's Literature Book Club in the month of June. Now, I promise you, Elena and I will be coming on with a video in a couple of weeks talking about Alice in Wonderland and Treasure Island, which were the two we read for middle grade May. However, she was supposed to leave for camp tomorrow and ended up leaving tonight because her grandparents are taking her up there, and so they grabbed her tonight so it'd be easier. But we hadn't done any videos. That will be upcoming, and for the month of June, I have pulled out a little princess. All right, I paused you for a second so I could go find my copy. And here it is. I have this old copy of A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. This is a Claremont classic that I've owned for a while. It was printed in 1995, and that's probably about the time that I got it, 95 or 96. I cannot remember the last time that I have read this book cover to cover. I cannot remember the last time I watched the movie, although there is a fabulous movie. So yeah, I think Elena and I will be reading this and then probably watching the movie that came out in the late 90s. This book follows Sarah Crew, who has an absolutely doting father, and she is just the most bubbly, sweet, friendly girl ever. And her father goes on some sort of trip. I don't remember if he's a merchant or if he is like in the military, but he's very, very well to do. And so she's like a little noble girl. And he goes on a trip and leaves her in the care of this woman at like a girl's home. But then the ship goes down and he is presumed dead. And so all of a sudden she goes from being this little rich girl to having absolutely nothing. And even though she's always been super sweet, all of a sudden she becomes a servant girl for this woman. And lots of stuff happens. If you haven't read it, I'm not going to say anything else, but it does get terrible in parts, but there's also a really happy ending. So I am looking forward to reading this with Elena in the month of June, and I hope that you will join us again. A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett is, in fact, our Classic Children's Literature Book Club book pick for June, and we will come back towards the end of the month, or maybe in July or August, the way my life goes, and talk about whether or not we think this is actually a children's classic or if it should be retermed for middle grade or young adult. As a reminder, while the term children's literature does cover ages 0 through about 22, children's books are up until about the age of 8. And then now we have middle grade from about 7 to 13, 8 to 12. And then we get into young adult and new adult, and all of that is covered under children's literature. So let's read A Little Princess and discuss where we think it lands in that spectrum. We'll talk to you again soon. Until next time, stay safe out there, guys.